Those of you who were not here yesterday, that theme right there, what does that mean to you? What does that mean? You want to win. You're a local church treasurer. What are you winning? Okay, souls for Christ. You notice that I'm dressed in my basketball uniform, right? Right? Okay. Everybody, is it basketball or football? Which is it? Are you sure? Okay. Is that the theme for Michael Jordan? Are you sure? That means you're ready for some football. All right. Very good. You're renewing my faith in you. I was a little nervous. So the theme is football. Of course, we could use any team because, you know, the emphasis is on team. And we will get more into that. But wanted to come from this perspective. You notice that each of us is dressed in our soccer jerseys. Okay, yeah, when you leave from here, you're going to say that with confidence, that these are football jerseys. And this is a football theme, and we've provided you with stress balls that are footballs, right? Okay. The ultimate goal, and the sister said it from Evergreen, that our ultimate goal is the winning of souls, right? Not, you know, it's nice to be accurate. It's important to be accurate with our recording. That's what our gifts are to do this work in the church. It's essential. But all of that is centered around the ultimate goal, which is winning souls for Christ. Those of you who are new, you realize that this game that we are in is for keeps. The game we're in is for keeps. The devil is serious. He's serious. Whether you know it or not, he's serious. It's for keeps. But the good thing is the game is won already. Amen? Right? So all we're doing is it's about getting as many individuals to Christ. As many individuals to Christ. And so, I don't know why I'm not, oh, here I am. What I want to share with you, first off, are a couple of scriptures that you're very, very familiar with. This gospel of the kingdom shall be preached into all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So there is a work to do. There is a work that we must do, and that work is assigned to all of us. Notice in the text, Matthew 28:19 and 20, it doesn't say, go ye therefore pastors only. You notice that? It's for everyone. Everyone has a part to play, and we as treasurers have a part to play as well. And so we're going to talk a little bit about our role. We wanted to emphasize this particular year that there's also a spiritual component to what we do. It is a calling, and that's important for us to see value in what we do so that we don't get despondent when things don't happen the way that we know that they should happen. But we need to know the ultimate goal is to reach souls, and we need to stay focused with that. We need to have that theme and that spirit as we deal with one another. There is a famous football coach who, when challenged by the press, was asked the question about his team. It was sort of a redundant question, something very obvious. And it sort of rings home the point that of the purpose that we are in this. We're not in treasury work just to do what somebody else assigns us to do, or just to fill out a check request. We are in this to be successful, to reach the ultimate goal. We are a joint partner in this. And this particular illustration, even though it's about football, illustrates my point today.
The greatest thing about sports is you play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire. Get out. Because it matters. So, alright. This whole conversation bothers me.
It's a funny illustration, but it brings home the point that all of us are here to win souls for Christ, and you're in it to win it. You're not in it just to exist. You're not in it just because somebody decided, or just because you're the only one around, so you might as well do it. If you're in it, you want to do the best job that you can possibly do. You want to be the best at it, and that's what we're trying to assist with. We'll give you the most information so that you can do the best job, so that many souls can be drawn to Christ, because we've managed the resources available to do that. That's the ultimate thing that we want to convey to you. And now I'd like to very briefly bring up our staff. Those of you who've indicated that this is your first time here, you may be some new treasurers. I'm not sure. Do we have any new treasurers, or is it all? So these are just new. You're new to the Treasury team? Okay, good. So you're familiar with our staff. Now sometimes these ladies get me in trouble. Sometimes they come up with all kinds of unique ideas, and you've seen us in a robe, and you've seen us in, what was last year? Sailor gear and airplanes and boxing gloves and all kinds of stuff. So this year they said, in it to win it. I said, okay, so, well, yeah, Brother Palmer, why don't you get in full football gear?
Helmet and all.
And I had a little visual. And I said, no, I'm not going I'm not going quite there. But, you know, we've agreed that this is what we will be dressed up as today. And beside me is Jennifer Bennett, who is serving as our under-treasurer. She has assignments relative to operating fund and also risk management. Next to her is Alicia Hunt, who, of course, all of you are familiar with. She deals with our church remittances and also with our payroll, among other responsibilities. Alice Hospitalis, who is our administrative assistant and benefits coordinator, deals with the benefits for our workers. And yeah, and Sonia Creighton, of course, is serving as our assistant treasurer with assignments of accounts payable and also auditing. So she occasionally comes by to visit or sends some, you know, emissaries, you know, some junior auditors to come and visit with you and fellowship with you, check on the family, all that good stuff. But we are here to serve you. It's a pleasure to do so, and wanted to bring the team up and kind of share who we have. And we also have a special guest today, and that's Brother Jericho Castro. We're asking him to come on up. Brother Jericho is from North American Division in Maryland, and he serves in the Information Systems Department. And Sister Nancy Lamoureux, his director, kindly consented to release him to come and talk about Adventist giving. Adventist giving is an online service that allows people to give to your church even when they're not in your church. And hopefully that will help you to get more offerings and more tithe to come in. So he's going to talk in a little bit about that service as well. We also have Josh Neeblis, who is with us. He was in here yesterday, and he's with the safety officers today. So this is our team. We also have our assistant in the back who has just joined us, Rebecca Hospitalis. Please wave to the crowd, dear. She's in character. We're not quite sure what yet. Yeah, official mascot. Thank you, Jim. Yes, yes. So we have a good time, and it's our pleasure to serve you today. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're going right in. Okay. All right. We don't have the book so that we can tab through, but what we're going to do, we're going to start off with an exercise. And so the ladies are going to guide us through some exercises as questions come to your mind about these activities are geared to reinforce concepts and issues that we as treasurers need to be aware of and to deal with. So if there's something that comes to your mind, please don't hesitate to ask a question, but without further ado, Sister Creighton is going to take us through an exercise.
Good morning, everyone, again. Good to see you. Well, it's time for us to get up, okay? Get up. We don't want you to sit there all day. Stand up for me. We're going to do a game, all right? All right? Everybody put your hands up. Pastor Griffin needed to be here. All right, we're stretching, okay? We're getting ready for our game, okay? Give a yawn. I see that yawn in the back there. Open your mouth. Let it yawn. Good. All right, sit back down. We are going to play the game, what? Family Feud. It is a game we're all familiar with. It is my favorite game. I love it. All right. So we're in a team, and we're in it to do what? Okay, so I need you to really be in it to win it for your team, okay? So of course this side is going to be a team, and this side is going to be a team. Probably stand right here, and you're good? You can see behind us? Okay. We're going to have some questions for you, of course, and you're going to answer it. This is your buzzer. Now, what her responsibility is, the first light she sees or says which side light went off first, that's the side that will get to answer that question. And whatever she says is the final word, okay? So you may thought yours went off earlier, but she thinks not, it's not. Okay? Ready? So we're going to, let me tell you what we're doing. I'm going to, go ahead. Yes.
Unfortunately, yeah,
you know, we're going to pass it on. You're just going to be the first one to answer the first question up here. Okay? Remember, it's teamwork, so we'll move on to the next person. If you don't, we'll give you an X, a buzzer. Okay. Are we ready, team? Yes. All right. We are ready to play the Family Feud. All right. I am going to read the question, and the first question, I need to put 4. Okay. All right. We surveyed 100 treasurers, and they gave us the top 4 answers to this question. What are the steps for getting a building project approved? Okay, you may want to hold it up higher too, but she's got you. All right, let's go. Yes, ma'am.
Bring it to the board first, church board.
Yes, board. There you go. All right, that's 57 points. Do you want to play or pass?
Play.
Play? All right, so if they're going to play, y'all need to huddle and come up with an answer to this question, okay? Y'all got it? Okay, good. Let me move on to the next person. Nice pink sweater you have on today. Nice, good. All right. What are the steps for getting a building project approved?
Give me a ticket to the church's building committee.
Church's building committee. All right, number 2. All right, that's the business meeting. Press 2 again for me for the points. There we go. All right. Next, please. Nice purple sweater. What are the steps for getting a building project approved? Need an answer, sweet girl.
I think the finance committee.
Finance committee. 1 strike. Sorry. All right. Moving on. Need an answer from you, dear. It's your pretty gray looking white hair this morning.
The building committee.
The building committee. Okay, number 3. All right. And then press 3 again. I'm sorry, I was supposed to tell you that for the points. All right, moving along.
What's the question again?
The question is, what are the steps for getting a building project approved?
Take it to the constituency.
Take it to the constituency. All right, let's all go. And that's your first strike or second strike? Okay, back to you, dear.
Okay.
Need an answer. Okay, time. All right, but that's your 3rd strike. All right, good. Let's move on to the side. Okay, need an answer, need an answer.
Have it cleared through the conference.
Have it cleared through the conference. Number 4, conference association meeting. Yay! All right.
Wow.
The right side to the right arrow. There you go with your points. All right. Okay. Okay, how did you feel about that? Okay. Okay, how did y'all feel about that? That was terrible. But how do you think about the flow of it? You think you get what we're doing here? All right. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, so I need the second person to come up.
Just hold it.
Come right here. Come right. No, you stay. Step out of your seat and come up to the front. You don't know how this game works. Same game. Same game. All right. Let's see. My next one will have 5. All right. All right. Let's go here with my second question here. Ready? All right. We surveyed 100 treasurers of the South Central Conference, and this is the top 5 answer. Name the top 5 items needed for an audit. All right, let's go here. Go ahead.
The minutes.
Minutes, number 5. All right, let's go over here. Do you have 4 answers? One of the 4 that may be?
Receipts.
Receipts. What type of receipts?
Tied envelopes.
Tied envelopes. All right. 2. All right. So we have this side over here. Are you going to play or are you going to pass? Play or pass?
Play.
Play. They're going to play. Let's give them a hand. They're going to play. All right. Go ahead and huddle over there. Okay. I don't like walking in front of the camera, so that's why I'm going. Okay, guys. Here we go. Okay, you're not supposed to be huddling individually. Individually. Get back in line. Individually. All right, now. So we're going on to you. What is your
Bank statements.
bank statement? There you go. All right. Good answer. Okay, here we go. Next one, please. What's your answer? Give me the top, don't tell an answer. We're going to take a point away from them individually. Give me the 5 top answers, items needed for an audit.
Record.
Sorry?
Records.
Okay, be specific, please. One strike. Sorry. All right. Yes, sir.
Receipts that's written to the church members.
All right. Receipts written for the church member. Sorry, I didn't make the list. Okay.
Sorry.
Monthly reports. Monthly reports didn't make my list. Sorry. Top 5. All right. So we're going. That was 3 for them, right? All right. We'll work with Sister Hunt in the buzzer. we thank Sister Hunt for just working this thing for us. All right. I need an answer. Come back in line. I need an answer from this side. All right. Time to steal.
We're going to go with the deposit book.
Deposit book, number 4. Deposit book, yay! All right, so total points will now go to our left side. There you go. All right. Ready? Let's have the third person step up.
What's the...
What was the third? Is that one?
Oh, the next one was minutes. I'm sorry. We should have turned it over. And then ledger report.
Ledger report.
Okay? Do you think we need that for an audit?
Oh, yeah.
Now, y'all should have had all these answers right now. This is the Creighton up here y'all talking to. All right. Third person, come on up. Let's go. You're 4. All right. Let's go on to the next one now. This is our double time, okay? A child falls down the stairs at church. What are the steps to be taken? All right, over on this side. An incident report, number 3. All right, all right. Now let's see if you can do 1 or 2. What's our first or second answer?
A report to the conference.
A report to the conference, 4. All right, notify the conference risk manager. This side over here has control. Are you going to play or pass? Play. All right. She's all in the game. I love it. Mr. Palmer, don't we have some gifts right here for your attitude? All right. Here you go. I mean, I like her spirit. Now, the rest of y'all, if y'all want a little gift, show me some spirit here. All right, so you guys are going to play. All right, let me read the question again. And it's going to be, she's going to have to answer, right? Who just answered that question? You did, so you're next. If a child falls down the step at the church, what are the steps that you should take as treasurer or a member of the church? What is your step? Number 1 or number 2? Give me an answer, please. Report it to the pastor. Number 2, notify the pastor. Good job. All right, we're looking for number 1 here. What's number 1, sir?
Report it to the pastor. Get them some medical attention.
Get them some medical attention. That's a good one, but it didn't make our top 10, our top 100. Let's go.
Notify the child's parent.
Notify the child parent. Number 1. All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Good job. Good job. They got the points. You're in it to win it. We love that spirit. All right. So now we have our winners being this team. What family? What was your family name?
We didn't say, but we didn't.
What, you're Mississippi. Where are you from?
Evergreen.
Mississippi. Give me the state.
Alabama.
Alabama. Tennessee. So Alabama. Y'all Alabama over. Oh, we have even. Y'all Alabama, Mississippi. And who were we over here? What state?
Kentucky.
Alabama.
Okay, Alabama, Mississippi again. Everybody's a winner. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys very much. Thank you.
Okay, nice.
Thank you. Good. Look at the hug. All right. Group hug. Teamwork. That's what it's all about. We're in it to win it.
Now, we also have we're going to bring up Brother Castro, because one of the things that we're wanting to emphasize okay, no problem. We want to do a gift. One of the things that we want to also emphasize to you are some new things, some new features about what you do in order to make things go easier. And one of the things is that some of your members, especially for pastors who are in the house, some of your members may have to move, but if they still have a connection and want to continue to support your church, this will be a way for them to do it. They can go to where they are going to, maybe their job is sending them, but they still want to support your church. This is a way for those individuals to be able to do that. We're going to bring up Brother Castro, but we're going to, while he's coming up, what do we want to, I need some help here. Who are we going to give the first gift to? Okay. Who is my newest treasurer?
In terms of time.
Time, in terms of time. Who is my newest treasurer? Now, the ladies are very exacting, so they're going to ask some questions.
When did you start?
2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Okay.
Everybody was newer than 2 weeks.
Newer than 2 weeks ago. Uh-oh.
When
When did you start?
Oh, she gets it.
Is there anybody that beats that? Okay, what are we giving
And
here?
let's have her stand up and introduce yourself, please.
I'm Ava Davis. I am from the New Life Family Adventist Church in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Oh,
Welcome.
we're supposed to. All right, go right ahead. Okay, we're giving her the devotional specifically for the ladies. Specifically for the ladies. Now this morning we gave out some devotionals also. You notice a little theme there? We get these books from your local... ABC. That's just a few. Your local... Yeah, so we're trying to support our Adventist Book Center. Okay, Brother Castro, show us what's happening.
Good afternoon. How many of you here do your banking online? Let me see. Well, there's pretty much most. And, well, Adventist Giving started back in 2006. We had a request from stewardship over at the North American Division to develop something that would allow members to be able to give their tithes, return their tithes and give their offerings online. And so we started to develop something that would allow that, and this would actually extend your offering plates out there virtually to anywhere in the world. And so let me just briefly go through it over here, how members can do that. For those who have enrolled, they go to the church website and they look for the online giving link. And then after that, when they click on that, then they will see a login page over here. Now, if you're a new member, you can go ahead and sign up and register by clicking on that part where you see first-time users. Click here to register, and then you fill out your name and email address, and then you click on register, and then you need to go ahead and check your email and look for that activation link. So when you do that, you will be able to enter your password and create and activate your account. And once that is done, you can now go ahead and log in, and this is what you will see. It's similar to your tithe envelope, okay, where you can put in your tithe, your local church budget, and so forth. There's also an add more offering over there that you can click on, and you can select more of the offerings that you need to put in there. And also, if you're looking for world offerings like religious liberty, you can go ahead and search for that as well, and then add it into the envelope where you can now go ahead and enter all the amounts. And then you can give through either electronic check, or you can give through credit card or debit card. So once you click next, you can go ahead and enter your payment information, and after that, you click on confirm, and that's pretty much it. You can receive a confirmation. You can print out a confirmation similar to something like this. You can print a PDF format, and as you can see over here, this is a record of confirmation that your offering has gone through successfully. And now members can go ahead and also look at their previous offerings. So whatever they have given online, they can go ahead and see by clicking on that link over there, and it'll show them what they have given in the past.
Will it allow you to
to make a new entry, just say like this past January, there was offering for Haiti.
Right.
So will it allow you to make an entry for that?
Yes, let me go through the Treasury interface next, and so that we can see how that can be done. Okay? All right. Here you go. As a treasurer, you go to a treasurer's site over here, and you go ahead and log in as a treasurer, and you can see several things over here. You can see the report section, your add edit local offering section, assign local, non-local offering codes, assign member IDs, and so forth. So from here, as you can see from this example, we have a report section where you can see a transaction by deposit statement. Now, anything that we receive online, we go ahead and collect them, and then we go ahead and transmit it electronically to your church. On the 4th business day of the month, you can expect to see a deposit in your bank. So for example, this one over here is a deposit statement for January 6th. This is all the tithes and offerings for the month of December. And when you go ahead and scroll down, you have a summary over here that is printed on the first page for all the different offerings that you receive. And then you will also have a breakdown of all of that. So this would be, each transaction is considered like a tithe envelope. So you can go ahead and print them out, and you can go ahead and enter them into your accounting books. You can also do a pending transactions report. So even if you don't have the money yet, throughout the entire month period, you can go ahead and go online anytime and see who has given, or so that you can go ahead and enter them ahead of time if you wish to. You can also do a date range report where you can enter a beginning and ending date, and it will give you the summary and breakdown for that particular period. Here now we have the add edit local offerings, which you asked before, how you can go ahead and enter that. From here you can enter a new offering code, new offering below. You can even put an offering code if you wanted to. You can have the offering name, and then you can order it. You can display it in the front side of the envelope, as we say, or you can leave it in the back if it's an offering that's not mostly used. So. And then over here, next slide, we see how we can go ahead and see how we can enter. If you have local offering codes that you use, you can even do that. You can assign them here so that when you print out a report, it will show you what the number is for that offering. And here is a page also where you can assign member IDs. So anybody who has given online, you can assign member IDs to them as well. From here, on the account settings, if some treasurers wish to receive an email when somebody gives online, so here you have the opportunity to make that happen. You can even take it out so that if you don't want to check your email every now and then, just go every week to see who has given and entered them into your accounting books. You can do that as well. And here we have a getting started guide, and it explains to you the process on how to enroll, and also some numbers, or actually we have something there that you can click on so that you can call us if you need to, but you can always email us at help@adventistgiving.org.
In your book, there's a tab for Adventist Giving. I see your hand. There's a tab for Adventist Giving, and we pulled down, I don't know if the setup is in there. There was frequently asked questions.
I just
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, everything goes back to the church.
Yes, there are fees.
There are fees, but they are paid for by your conference,
Right.
the union, the division, and the general conference. So this is absolutely free to all the local churches.
Now, never is an absolute term. I saw your energy back there, Sister Roach. Yeah, I'm very perceptive. Right now. But I may be coming. But, you know, did you get to the part about
The costs involved?
well, what I also wanted Brother Castro to talk about was that while you're emphasizing this feature, and it's very important to do this, there are a way, there's some large differences between receiving payments one way or another way. Go.
Okay, here we go. Credit card fees, they charge about, on an average, considering all the debit cards and the rewards cards, when we put that all together, we have come up to a percentage that we see, and it's about 1.8% of the total amount. Now, electronic checks only cost about 16 cents per transaction. In the next slide over here, I will show you actual figures for the South Central Conference. And over here, you will see that in the month of September, electronic checks cost only $24. Compare that to about $668.70 for credit card and debit card fees.
Let me stop right there. Did you hear him? This is the credit card line. 600 compared to a cost of $24. 700 compared to 25. So when you're rolling this out, this point is very important. When you're rolling this out, you want to also equally emphasize when they're using it, use the electronic check. Use the electronic check. I even used it a couple of times.
Now, to give you an idea of how that looks, over here in the month of actual, let's go to the month of, September. 48% were given by credit cards, 52 by electronic check. If you can see over there the difference on that, so total amount.
Right. You in the back may not be able to see it,
right,
but what he's saying is of individuals giving, 48% gave by credit card, 52% gave by electronic check. Sort of compare, you know, the same amount of volume of people using the system,
right,
and with those volume using the system, the cost for 48% using it was $668. The cost for that same type of volume going through electronic check was $24. Are you getting it? Okay.
Yeah, I know you don't want to discourage anybody from using it, but why not almost totally promote electronic check? It just makes a whole lot of sense.
I've got one convert. Anybody else? Yeah. There are some who have, all they have are credit cards.
Well, now,
but go ahead.
let me just quickly say that if you totally eliminate the credit card giving option, those members or guests who may want to give to your church using that may just go to another one that accepts credit card.
Yeah, I'm not saying do away with it, but if
Right, so that is why we are promoting the
Right. My
electronic
point is
giving option.
This option is here. These are the options. we really emphasize. Did you hear Sister Creighton say, you know, I like these things out here. I really like Jewel. You see that? Okay. Okay, there you go. Now, that might be good to have a separate section for Adventist giving type transaction. Yes, 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 yes. But it's a nice feature, and they're, you know, it's kind of tracking your members who have gone away and they want to support your church. Mrs. Andrews. Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything, I guess you all are looking into, so that we can get the money faster than 30 days? Or
Okay, you can speak to that.
less, more than a month?
The reason why we transmit it is to cut down on cost. It costs every time we do transmit. So also another thing that we do is that we make sure that we have everything in our bank account first before we transmit it to your church, and that is why we have about allowance for the 4 business days, so that we can go ahead and account for all of them. Some of them may be returned, for example, electronic checks, which we can just go ahead and withhold on the next month's transmission. So.
Okay. The second question was, have you heard of NAPS, Shirley?
Not really.
NAPS is an organization that is a separate entity from the churches, but at least at our church, we will give to NAPS. It's not local, it's not conference, and it's not world. So is there any way that another section, I guess, could be added for miscellaneous or other, so that those won't...
It is local, though. It is technically
if
local.
it is technically a local offering, you can include it in. The church treasurers can set up the local section of the envelope. Now, just one thing that you want to be aware of is that we can only process offerings that are considered tax deductible. And so if it is something that falls within your church, for example, then you can go ahead and include that in. But I'm not sure how that ties into your local offerings.
Okay, I'm watching my clock. Yes, ma'am. I'm watching my clock, and I've got 4:40, so you're my last question, and then we're going to move on to some exercises, because I'm sensing the room. There's something called reading the room, and I'm reading the room that you all need a 2-minute break, and then we're going to interact. We got some games and stuff that we need to do. We need to get into before we get to 6 o'clock. Sis Andrews, go.
We receive our report 4 business days after the last day of the month, correct?
No, the reports are, the final report is available during the first day of the month. However, as I mentioned earlier, you can go online anytime and view the pending transactions, where you could go ahead and refer to and enter into your books if you would like.
Okay, so the report is available the first day of the next month.
That's for the deposit report. But again, even though you don't have the money completely yet in your bank accounts, you have a record of giving online already.
Okay. What my question is, depending on when we get that money or those reports, will affect the remittance to you all, correct?
It'll affect the money, but at the end of the year, if it's a December transaction, I need to know about it, and it needs to be a part of my reporting. You see what I'm saying? It needs to be a part of my reporting, especially at the end of the year.
Well, I understand that, but I'm just saying, I know you said you're not coming to our church with a gun or anything.
Right.
But what I'm saying, my point is, if the report is not available, or I know we can pull along,
The cash won't be available, but the report is there.
Okay. The last Sabbath of the month, let's say it falls on the 30th, okay? The thing is, in order for us to have time to post it, pull the report, get the information, get the money, have all that, the money's not there until the 4th business day.
Correct.
Okay. After the last day of the month. Okay. So you want us to send you the money before it gets there? Or what do you same with the online giving?
I need to at least know what your pending transaction is, especially at the end of the year. Yeah. Well, I mean, during the rest, you know, I mean, it's going to catch up.
It's a deposit in transit because it's still going to record in.
Yeah, it's going to catch up.
Until that following month, but you got to record the transaction for the 31st. Right. It's the same thing. You record the transaction, although the funds not in your bank. Yeah. You can go ahead and do the remittance because the funds are in transit. What we call deposit in transit. It's on your books, but it hadn't made to the bank yet.
I know what you're asking.
Depends on the amount of funds, but not you got it up to your own account.
Yeah. And we'll talk you through. We'll talk you through.
Okay, one more figure here before I end up is you have over here you have a record of your giving, the trend that we see, the pattern. For churches that are online, we have about 842 as of January 1, 2011, and from the month of June, you can see over there that it spikes over in December, and then it goes back again and goes back up, and then it spikes again. In December of 2010, totally we reached about 12,738,000 for the month for the month of December. And the tithe, the pattern that we see is about 75% now is maintaining throughout. So 75% of all the money given is about is for the tithe. And electronic check, we are seeing also an increase because of our promotion. It is now up to about almost 50 or more so percent in South Central Conference. It's gone over 50% some months. So
very good. We want to thank Brother Castro. He has some information, handouts. If you've not received the pamphlet about the other services that are available to him, he's been available when I've called to talk through. And I think that this spiking is occurring because people at the end of the year are trying to get their monies in and get that receipt for the end of the year, correct? And so that's basically why it's spiking, but it's a good service because, as you see, more and more people are using this system.